hardware here.
Yeah, we have
serious hardware.
Man tools. Hey, you know, if you want to always drove by and look at those stone walls, here's an easy thing for you to do. You can make a segmental block wall. And these they're made out of concrete. And by the way, you can get any of these walls at Stone Plus. You know, they have that faux look of stone. But some of the pitfalls. This is a homeowner can do this if you're out want to get challenged to do something. You know, some of the pitfalls is not putting the foundation in correctly. This is your foundation material. It's lime rock. You want to make sure that you want to make sure you get it in a 6-inch layer. So we're going to excavate 6 inches and pack. You want to make sure it's level.
That's important. Yeah.
A wall that's going like this is, not going to look good. So you want to make sure after you pack the material, you want to make sure it's level. You want to use a string line also to make sure it's straight. These are the things you cannot. They seem insignificant. Oh, I can make a straight line. No way. You can get a 100-foot line straight every single time when you do this. So once you get it packed out, you want to start putting your block in place. There's several different kinds. There's this is one type right here that has the finished face, kind of a tumbled face in the front. You can see that. But on the other side, it's unfinished. So this is better for a retaining wall or a wall that you're not going to see the back of. The pieces are going to be running around $18. Then this is the other kind right here. And this has a finish on both sides. So this is the kind you can make a wall out of, along the courtyard area of your house. Okay. And then it also has kind of a rough, tumbled look.
This stuff gets a little pricey, is that right? You said
some of them are less, some are yes. So you got to make them short. So this is around 2.5-foot wall. Once you get your level, then you can start stacking your stones or your segmental blocks. You want to put your first one in place. If you can get the first part right, the first course down level and straight, and you put them on their gravel just like that, and then you want to make sure you use one of these rubber hammers with lead in them so that when you pack them in place, you're not damaging the finish, you're not chipping out pieces, and you really pack. Once you get that first one done, I do the second one on the other side, and then put a string line between both of them. This is a technique I like. Some people don't like that technique. One on one side, one on the other side, so you land on the other side. Using the string line, you want to make sure that you put that string line right over the top like that, and on the other one. So then you can check with your line level that you got it level or going in a straight direction. Okay. Especially if you're going uphill, where it's not necessarily going to make sure it's in place. Now, one of the great things about this particular block is that it's going to be sturdy, even though it's sitting on its place, and you're not using adhesive. You just put your pins in there. It has pins, and you set them in place, and you can get up around 2.5 feet tall. The other type of block here, which is this type, is done with a groove. Okay, this is even easier, less expensive, because you don't have to have the pins in place. So you set it in place, the other block sets on top of it, and it has a groove. So once you get them in place, you start the next step. You can put some masonry adhesive on them if you want to do that to make sure it's stronger.
Hold them together.
Right. The other thing you want to remember is that it's a wet area and you're going around 2.5 feet above drainage. This is the biggest mistake homeowners do, is if you're on a hill, a bank, you want to put a drainage pipe behind there so it goes underground and percolates on the end.
Absolutely. Right? Yeah, Larry, thank you, man. Good stuff. Hey, for more information about gardening, log on to larrysgarden.com. Give them a call at Larry's Garden Design and Installation.